All right, we got the audio fixed. Hopefully, people will come back. I still got my my West Point from earlier. It defaulted to something else, and yeah, as usual, I had to use my son to figure out what to do. Yo, what? Now you want to go out, Kira? Really? All right, hold on. How you doing? I'll be right. I gotta let my puppies out. You want out? All right. Go. Oh, great. Now this. Alrighty, we back. All right, we got with the audio fixed. Oh no, you don't. Dropping stuff all over the place. But I can see under the scope. Before I figured out there was no audio, we did find a West Point. Move this out of the way. Take a quick look here. No leaky bucket. Put my W back. No, that's not gonna be. Do 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 do. Ugh, that's one ugly coin. And in case anybody's wondering the holders I have here, I got these from American Eagle Hoarder. It's nice to keep the coins organized. Too bad. That's a nice back quarter, but it's not a West Point. You know, as they say, third time's a charm. Well, it took me 3 times. As you can see, no silver. Makes it easier to turn that coin around, these coins around, so people can see them also. But I also collect the bicentennial quarters. I got someone that buys them. John out of New York. I think I waiting until I get at least one more roll. I think I already got 6 rolls ready for him. Oh, oh, oh. find another West Point. It would be very, very nice. Hey, Crafty Dragon, John Bryan. How y'all doing? And so, I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys were in here earlier. I had a little cluster with my audio. It decided to default back to something, and I couldn't figure out what happened to it, so I brought my son in. It was a quick fix. I just had to wait for him to get moving. Ouch. Right on my toe. Yeah, I don't know if anybody was here earlier or not, but in Friday I'm going to have total knee replacement surgery. So as long as I get my son to pick up my coins for me, I'm going to probably do a couple of lives a week once I can actually sit and properly. I'll try and do a couple of lives a week. I might even do a video on my leg. So get maybe one when it's all wrapped up, and then do one later after they take the bandages and stuff off and see what it looks like after that. What the heck? I'll tell you how it feels. I mean, they say it's going to hurt for a little while, surgically wise, but after it gets back and starts healing, I should have no more knee pain. Because I'll have a brand new knee. Yay. I've been dealing with this knee pain for a lot longer than I'd like to remember. Oh, what was that? Oh, no. And we have a possibility of tornadoes today, so if you hear a noise go off in my box, I have a weather radio that says tornado warning. I will be shutting off and getting to my safe spot. They're talking about maybe later this afternoon. They never know. But I don't want to mess with no tornado. Oh, I don't think so, but let's take a little looky look. Nope, no leaky bucket. Somebody got a hold of Grandma and Grandpa's uncirculated, because I'm getting a lot of uncirculated quarters in here. The older state quarters, which people finally figured out aren't worth a lot. So I don't even. I have one deal estate quarters that Actually, my mom did. They're the older ones. One of the first ones that came out. I have one of those maps that has all the quarters in it, and I figured that's all I needed. It's too much stuff to hold on to. Let's see. No. Maybe we can get lucky and it'll be a West Point. No. Oh. I think I've already gone through about 12 rolls before I cut the stream off earlier. And I don't know, so I don't know. I got like 33 rolls left now. So this won't be as long stream as most of them are. Because there's like 15 rolls less than I normally do. Because I already did some. Yeah, that would have been nice. Interesting toning on that, but not that great. Sometimes when you see those toned coins, you wonder if they're artificial or not. 'Cause I know there's some people that know how to artificially tone coins to make them look better. I mean, not everybody likes. Oh, come on, that's a D. Not everybody likes them. I personally, I like naturally toned coins, but I don't like when people tone them themselves. Let's see. Oh. I don't see anything. Silvery anyway. Would be nice to find another silver. I may alternate that time I'm off because I'm going to be gone for probably close to 12 weeks. I'm hoping not to be that long, but we'll see what happens. Can't read it, but I bet you it's a D. Yes, it is. Hey, Chris. Yeah, this is like my third time of being up. I had audio problems earlier, and I couldn't figure out what had happened. My son came in, and my whatchamacallit, StreamYard, or StreamYard, no, Streamlabs, decided to default me into something else. I'm hoping that stuff works. I'm getting so tired of, oh God, it's not working again. I thought I had it fixed. Well, now there's something else my son needs to do. Did you see my mail compromise? I got the proof that I won. Haven't had a chance to tell you until now. Yes, I did. I'm glad you got it. That's usually how I find out if people got it, is I watch for their shorts. Yeah, and the top hours are not working again. Yeah, put it on my list again. It's so frustrating. I don't know why I have so many problems with these streams. Because I go in there and check it, I turned it off, turned it on, turned the went out of it, re-signed back in, and there it says it's working. But obviously it is not. Everybody can hear me all right, correct? Let's see. Let me go to get rid of that. No. Need to go to that. Good, thank you. What the heck is it? I'm trying to think here. And I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. I'll figure it out in a minute. Another 10 rolls. Well, that's our first warning. That's only for thunderstorms for right now. Have to keep an eye on it. I'm not so worried about the warnings. I'm not worried. Yeah, but about the watch, I'm worried about the warnings. Because the clouds are getting awful black out there. And we're in an enhanced probability of tornadoes. So if it goes off again and you hear a warning, tornado warning, I will be going off. I will shut down. And don't worry about that. I will definitely grab the puppies, and I've already got a spot picked out in my closet that's away from windows and stuff. If I have to. Hopefully it won't. But you never know. I know a little over like 18 months ago I was sitting here doing something. I look out the window and there's a tornado cone dropping from the sky. That was an eye-opener. I'm not expecting it. You know, National Weather Service just does stuff for safety. It's a pretty big area. All of northern Texas up into what is it? Southwest Oklahoma. Maybe, I think even up into Kansas. So it's a pretty big area. The probability is pretty slim that we'll see anything, except maybe some rain and hail, and it is what it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, so far I found it in the first 6 rolls. It's a San Antonio Mission, which is actually one of my favorite. Hey Jesse, which is one of my favorite West Points, and it was a West Point. I found it in one of the first 6 rolls. And then I was having problems with audio. And just keep adding more and more to my collection. I think I'm up to pretty close to 50 now, I believe. I'd have to recount them, but I think I'm somewhere around 50. Not like Dick and Dave, he's got well over 100. But he's been looking a lot longer. He probably started looking 2019 and 20. I didn't start looking for these things until a little over a year ago. So I think I've done pretty good for only looking for them for a year and a half or so. Hands don't want to work sometimes. Soon be my collection. Yeah, that's true. That is true. At least 30 of them anyway. There's 10 of those. I already got 5 of each from what I found, and that's all I'm going to keep. Everything else all the rest of them are for sale. Chris has already got dibs on 30 of them. So there's probably at least another 10 or so that I have that are for sale. This is 104. Made up of 7 Dig. I said he shipped out some packages. Yeah, I know. I know Dig and Dave. He only ships once a month. Yeah, the back quarter. Yeah, I like that one too. I don't know, something about that San Antonio Mission. I don't know why. And it's not because I live in Texas. I lived in Nevada for 27 years, so. But Nevada didn't get any West Points minted for them. Oh, now I know what the problem is. since I went off the air earlier, I turned my light off. Let me turn my light back on. Much better. Much better. Amazing when you have a light, how much better you can see. Oh, well, that's the first bicentennial I've found in a while. July 1st? Okay. Like I say, they're not going anywhere. You've got what we discussed. Those are on reserve for you. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, somebody definitely got into. That's a 2002. And it's like really nice. So somebody busted it into somebody's grandpa and grandma's collection or something, is my guess. Getting a lot of Philadelphia coins in this batch. Huh. Yeah. Divorces can be expensive. Been there, done that. I don't want to go there again. Because they're usually messy. Okay, is that still?
p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Killingsworth, Dallam, Deaf Smith, Donley, Gray, Hansford, Hartley, Hemphill, Hutchinson, Lipscomb, Moore, Ochiltree, Oldham, Potter, Randall, Robert.
Now there was my county. Well, I can handle severe thunderstorms. Oh, please. Please. Oh. That would have been nice if that would have been at West Point. But it was not. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Thank you, John. It's just gonna be. I'm just gonna be a little, probably grumpy for a few days because I'm gonna be hurting. I'll try not to go up those days. Oops. See, how about a Kansas, the Tallgrass Prairie, Kansas, make that a West Point. That'll make Copper Al happy. Oh, no. And one thing about finding the West Points early, you expect to find more. At least when you find them late and you're almost out of rolls, you don't think about it as much. What the heck? Huh. Oh. Is it? Excuse me. Did you like your gaw there, Noah? I'm assuming you did. I might have missed. I know you said that you got it, and I might have missed it, whether you said you liked it or not. You know, I think I need to go over to. Anything I need to go over to Nightbot real quick and see what's going on. Nightbot. There we go. See, it's funny is it's showing the chatters and stuff. There's my defaults. Let me go. Disable, enable. The games, disable, enable. The tags. All right, let's go to dashboard. Makes no sense to me. Well, according to Nightbot, it says everything's enabled. So let's do a little. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm saying it's still not working. Everything says it's enabled to work. Why it's not working, I do not know. So I wonder if that is even working. Let's see if that's working. This is a test. Yeah, now it's funny is that's working. That's the only thing that's working. I'm going to have my son look at it. Because everything says it's enabled. But obviously it's not. The hours are not. That was a test, Chris. That's why I said. So I was trying to see what's working and what's not. The slots are not working. I don't know. I'm just going to have him look. It's probably something simple. Yes, Chris, you passed the test. I will probably throw a couple of little goodies in there with your stuff, Chris. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet, but there'll be a couple things in there. Yeah, you finally won it. It was a test. Sorry about that, Chris. I don't understand why the slots. I don't know. Again, like I said, it'll have to be something my son. I'm sure it's something simple. I'm just not computer literate. It doesn't understand to me why that works and the other stuff does not. I forgot about my phone being there. And I even signed out of it, signed back in, linked it to my channel, and it still doesn't want to work. Or maybe they locked me out because I don't pay for it, the version. That could be it too. I would not be a bit surprised if that's exactly what it is. I don't want to pay them. I can't even remember what it is a month now. It's like $20 a month unless you buy the year in advance. Interesting. I think I've picked up almost all the drummer boys here. You know, some of the new people that might have just popped in. So far, I found a San Antonio, Missions, West Point. Now you done gadgeted. Anyway, I found a West Point, San Antonio Mission. I found that on the first couple of times I came up and did not realize my audio was not working. So again, I had to bring my son in, and it defaulted to some bunch of set of numbers, which had no idea what that was. And as soon as we moved it to the right slot, oh, look at that, audio works. Amazing. At least if that happens again, I'll remember. Hey Lyle, welcome back. We have audio. And Lyle was in earlier when the audio wasn't working. I mean, not that I have a lot to say anyway, but sitting there very quietly and just watching me search for coins, I'm sure is a little boring. Hey Jesse. Yeah. Muscle shell. Print it. Oh, that's right. We're not on Will's channel. So after I finish these up tomorrow, I will go down and pick up another box, because I'm not going to be able to do it Friday or Saturday. I will be incapacitated from Friday till Sunday, as long as I can move around okay. They will release me from the hospital on Sunday, hopefully. But I will have a box already sitting here waiting for when I can come back up again, which probably will be sometime next week, I'm guessing. As long as I can sit down in the chair properly and do this. Did anybody try? That's probably not working either. Anybody try to put their exclamation point me and see if the channels, your link will pop up? I'm gonna have a feeling it's not going to, but since the other stuff wasn't working, but we can try. Buttery. You're funny, Crafty. Your buttery friend. Nope, nothing there. $19.65. Yuck. Get me all excited for nothing. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the last 20 out of here. What is that noise? Oh, hi Hunter. What's up, buddy? My pussycat came to see me. Come here, Hunter. Oh. Everybody, this is Hunter. Hunter, everybody. He goes, oh, I'm so tired. I have to sleep all day so I can go out and cat carouse around all night. Bring you back some bunny rabbits or some mice. There you go, buddy. Anyway, this is one of my putties. He was a rescue. As you can see, he's very spoiled. Alright, there you go. Well, I gotta let him out of the room. I locked the door to keep the dogs out because they keep fooling around. So let me let him out. Alright. There you go, buddy. There we go. He's out. Oops. By the way, that's a Sprite, not a Heineken. It's funny. But it says, yeah, that part works. Nightbot, you're irritating me. Let's see, do we see anything interesting? No, we do not. Nothing interesting there, silver wise. Yeah, that's for sure. My cats rule the dogs. They don't take any BS from them. Hey Jim, how you doing? You see under the scope there, I found that in the 6th roll in, and it is a San Antonio Mission West Point. I have not found anything since then. We got about, I don't know, 18 rolls or so left. Hoping to find at least one more. Maybe silver would be nice. Really thick edge. Oh, no, it's not what I thought. Might have had a proof there. Hey Roger Ivy, how you doing? You notice the cough's gotten better. Doctor gave me some allergy medication that seems to be doing a lot better. I still go in my little spurts, but it's much better than what it used to be. $69. Yeah, exactly. I've had a box before, and it was the first roll I look at is an Ender. I go through the whole box and find nothing else. It's 2020. That can't be. Yeah. Really nice bat quarter, but unfortunately, it was not a West Point. I'm not going to brag about it. There we go. Much better. Hey, freaking awesome. How are you doing? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. See if we have a gargoyle here. And nothing in the tower. And it's a D. It's a dimmer. Uh-oh. 65 again. Yuck, I hate 60. Hate those 65s. So close, but yet so far away. Yeah. Yeah, I've been dealing with this stuff now for like, I don't know, 8, 9 months. There's something in the air here that my body just does not like. You'd think you'd get a break during the winter, but I don't even get a break during the winter. That's when it started. It's around October-ish. Somewhere around that time. It's been going on so long I can't remember. Long enough that I know it's irritating. Yeah, I was born and raised up there. Born in West Seattle. Lived in Auburn for, I don't know, first 12 years of my life. Then moved around. All right. Yep. Yep. Really? Oh. I'm gonna have to go hit one of my allergy pills up here in a second. If this keeps up. I start coughing so hard it makes my eyes water, and I can't see. Doop. Oh, nope. Were you in the service when you were in Japan? Frick, that was it. Freaking awesome. Oh man. Alright. Hold on. I gotta grab me a napkin. Or paper towel. Hold. Be right back. Nose is running like crazy. There we go. Whew. There. Got rid of the excess. Nope. Don't see nothing. I did do a little different setup. You notice I got the scope a little bigger, the hands, so you can see them a little better. Really? I've never been to Japan. Someday I'd like to go to Japan, China, Indonesia. The only place in the Orient that I've been is the Philippines. It just happens to be where I met my wife. And we've been married now for over 20 years. I don't know how she put up with me this long, but she has. She hasn't tried to cut my throat or anything. Come on. We'll take one. We'll take one more. Yeah. That's what they did. That's the boss, the big boy. Let's hope we never have to see another nuclear weapon dropped on a city. Hey BH, how you doing? So far we've found what you see on the screen. or on the, under the scope, not the screen. You know what I meant. It's a San Antonio mission. Got about 6, 8, 10, 12. You got about 12 rolls left. And hoping to find at least one more. Would be nice. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely 2005 Minnesota uncirculated. Wow. Yeah, it's too bad I wasn't doing a book. I could have a really nice book. Another roll bites the dust. Mm. Well, let's see, here we're 80 degrees, partly sunny, but we have a warning of severe thunderstorms coming later, with possibility of a tornado watch later on this evening. Hopefully we don't have one of those. We could use the rain. The little dangly thing we don't need. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the humidity here. It's probably starting to go up. We're up in the north central Texas, I guess you could call it. I don't know. I know we're not too far away from. We can get to Oklahoma in an hour and a half or so. Or go an hour and a half the other way, kind of northish, and we can go into Colorado. Go an hour and a half to the west, and we're in New Mexico. We border a couple of states. Not as many as Kentucky, though. Or I think Kentucky borders like 8 states or something. Yeah, it's definitely not sweater weather here either. 2 days ago it was like 47. It might have made it up into the low 50s, but then it was all windy and cold because it's coming out of the north. And today right now it's 80 degrees. Yeah, I heard they have wildfires in Vancouver. I don't know if it's still or again. Wow. Well, yeah, there's been some really bad weather so far this year. Between the fires, tornadoes, it's been unbelievable. I know Oklahoma's got hit a lot in the last few weeks. Some towns have been almost completely destroyed. Fort Nelson, BC. Okay. That's the one she must have been talking about. I haven't seen her in a while. Oh well. I haven't been up a lot either, so. Out of sight, out of mind. Philadelphia. That'd have been funny if I found another San Antonio. Yes, she can. Alright. Starting to get down to the nitty gritty here. Got like 7 rolls left. We need another W. Sorry. Yeah, I only had to shovel once this year. That's unusual. I agree with that. More trees. I wish we had more trees around where I lived. There's not many. Yeah, I think the most we got here was, I think we got like maybe 3 or 4 inches. That's the one time I had to shovel. We had a lot of cold weather, but not wet. So we didn't really get, we had ice, but but not a lot of wet or not much rain. The last time it really rained here, the whole city got flooded. That was last year. It rained for like 2 weeks straight or something like that. Flooded people's houses, flooded apartment buildings. Well, I'm allergic to the yolk in eggs, so I definitely wouldn't eat eggs. And green ham, I'm kind of worried about. Man, I couldn't have. Four more rolls to go. Still looking for another West Point. But at least I keep my streak alive. 9 boxes in a row. On live, I have found at least one W. I did do a box off air because they've been sitting here for a while, and I was like, yeah. It's one of the. It took me like 3 days to go through it, and I found nothing. So I'm glad that I didn't do it online. Yeah, make sure that you see the little red dot that says live. Usually that's the first thing I do is just hit that, refresh, and then go from there. If it doesn't keep up, then it's a connection problem. And that's about the extent of what I can tell you about my knowledge of internet and computers. Because that's what I've been told. When in doubt, refresh. Wow. Last two. Wow. That's a pretty good box there, Jim. I haven't had a decent penny box in quite a while. I get maybe 3 or 4 Wheaties. And that's about it. The last box I got a 1918, 1917, something. 19, I can't remember. There's one old one. I've never found an Indian head. One of these days. I still have over a half a penny box left to look it through. I'm sure when I'm sitting here not being able to do anything, as I can't drive for a month starting Friday, I'll probably finish going through those pennies. Alright, come on. One more. Let's find a West Point. West Point silver. As you see, no silver. Oops, get back here. Yeah, even all those, I don't know how many rolls I bought. This lady, when I was down at the coin store, some lady brought in a whole bunch of Wheaties, and they didn't want to buy them. So I ended up buying them from them. I did find a 1909 in there, but it was just a 1909 Philly. And I mean, they were all, most of course, as you know, as you would expect, most of them were 40s and 50s. Oh, buggers. Well. Well, this is it. to San Antonio missions. West Point. At least I found a West Point. Kept my streak alive. Oh. Anywho. Yes, they are. Mint roll of $20. Cool. Yep, at least I did find one. That's all. That's all that matters. I'll probably do a video on it. W quarter found, or a W found, or West Point found, or something like that. So I need to do a couple of videos. What else was it? I missed, oh, that over there. Anyhow, anybody got anything they want to say or discuss? Oops. There we go. That's okay. You didn't miss anything by that thing dropping down. Not looking at my face. I've never found one in change. The only ones I've found have been in through box searches. Yeah, you're right. It's usually 1919. I bet you they made millions of those in 1919. That's usually the one. If I find anything under 1920, that's usually what I find is in 1919. Well, like I say, I've got, I don't know how many rolls. Oh, I've got probably 35 rolls left in that box to go through, which I'm sure I'll do. But I'm going to take these quarters back, get a box. Tomorrow I need to go pick it up before I go to work. I probably won't be back on until sometime next week. In case anybody that didn't know, I'm having a total knee replacement Friday. So I'm going to be a little incapacitated for at least a few days. And once I, feel good enough to be able to sit properly and not kill my leg, I will go up with the other box of quarters, and then I should be out. Well, they say anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks getting it rehabbed. And so I'm hoping to be able to do like a couple of streams a week, as long as I get my son to go down to the bank for me and pick up the boxes, which I don't think I'll have a problem with, because I've got to go to rehab anyway, so we can just stop at the bank on the way back. I will. I mean, I'm not worried about me being careful as much as I want the doctor to be careful. And it's gonna be a little painful for a few days because they gotta shave all the stuff out of there, all the arthritis and all the bad bone and stuff, so they can put sleeves on them and get me a new joint. But thank you everybody for dropping in. My son might have. I've known a lot of people have had them done, and they said with exception of your recovery, which takes a while, and the initial pain of the surgery and stuff, but after that, they said their knee felt great. I mean, I can barely walk to the mailbox without hurting. So it would be nice to be able to walk to the mailbox without having to stop. Yes, thank you for everybody that's come in. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Every little hour helps. I'm still trying to get up to that 700 mark. I know I haven't been on very much, so it's my own fault that things have been kind of dropping. But I'm going to try and do a little better. Like I say, for a while I'm being home, I'll try and do a couple streams a week on quarters. Maybe I'll alternate it between quarter and $half. Even though I don't have much luck with $half here, I will try anyway. Maybe I'll just do, whatever, Tuesday quarters or, Thursday halves or so. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And I'm going to have my son look at this and we'll see why my games aren't working again. And again, thank you everybody for coming in, and I will see you around some of the streams. And as soon as I'm physically capable of doing another one, I will. Anyway, everybody have one. Bye. Be safe. And we'll see you